Hello, everyone. It's now 7:11 p.m. It was just 7:10. So, well, I didn't go anywhere today. And I'm thankful and glad that it was a quiet day today. So, somebody donated me some more money. I'm not going to disclose how much, but I didn't even order anything at all, you know. I didn't, so I guess I just have, you know, I'll see what to do, but this video, I'm gonna make it for both TikTok and YouTube. So it's got to be under 10 minutes. So this video, I'm gonna talk about how my gang stalking awareness has changed me. I was gonna make it a blog topic, but but I guess it's quicker and easier to do a video. But if I were to do a blog, I probably can have things more thought out, excuse me. Oh, sorry. But, my hair looks the way it looks. I have been homeless on the streets and suffering depression, so, but thankfully for these couple of weeks, I'm in a hotel. So, so yeah, it's not an easy road. A lot of the times they say that being targeted, you got more freedom than the perps, but you have less money. But they say that the perps are more imprisoned than the targets. Like, I did a video about that in 2019, but my account is gone. So, back then, before I became targeted, I was, because of foster care and stuff like that, I was forced against my will into the mental health system. And so when I was a little kid, I grew up in foster care, and the foster mom put us in a cult, and she abused us, and she wasn't our only abuser when we were kids. I had to deal with kindergarten teachers locking us up in small janitorial closets and everything like that as a form of punishment. So, growing up in an abusive foster home, and also my environment in New Orleans on the West Bank, fake Gretna, but Harvey, Marrero, all that. I went to school at West Jefferson High School in Harvey. So, I did a video talking about narcissistic abusers using humiliating violence to control and punish you, the victim. So, growing up, my twin sister too, she was abused, but then turned into one of them. But how they would use humiliating violence to punish and control you. So basically, with the abuse I dealt with in foster care, they trained you, or brainwashed you or trained you to not stand up to their abuse. And if you stood up to them, you got abuse even worse. So I understand one thing about, disciplining a child if they're wrong. And then if they try to get out of line, then you discipline them. That's one different thing. But when you take advantage of abusing a child and they really didn't do nothing wrong, and you just take advantage of abusing them for the hell of it because you don't like them or whatever. So growing up, we were trained to not take up for ourselves, and dealing with being taken advantage of, being raped, being bullied. Nobody believed us, or they did victim blaming towards us. And so, people will always tell me, oh, you put yourself in a position and allow yourself to be raped, taken advantage of, or you allow them to take your money or whatever. And, I mentioned in one of my previous YouTube videos about, I mentioned about, during my teenage years, trying to fight back against the foster mom and her abuse and everything. But I always, she always fraudulently and illegally had the upper hand, so then, getting tired of trying to figure out why you hated by society, why nobody liked you, why you all these opportunities blocked and everything. So I was always told that I'm vulnerable and gullible and that I'm easy pushover. But some people would call me meek and humble. I've always got called humble, and that's why people told me that they thought that I had a beautiful soul or a beautiful spirit or something, And so, I used to always apologize to people, and I still do every once in a while. I used to always apologize to people and ask if I did something wrong, or ask if if I made them mad or if I upset them. Excuse me. And then they would get even more mad. So I kind of was, at a certain age, fighting back and waking up to the truth and stuff. And then, I was trying to figure stuff out about why my body was vibrating, and every time I couldn't make the connection about my body vibrating and then gang stalking and cults and mind control, directed energy weapons kept coming up, and I couldn't make the connection. Now I know why they've been vibrating my body for years, and they're doing it now. So in 2019, I had the final wake up. I was homeless on the streets, and that's when I had the final wake up to the targeting from a YouTube channel named Janine Triumphant Individual, and I wish that she would have never ever took down her doggone videos. Either that, or I wish I would have saved and downloaded some of her videos. So her videos is what helped me get the final confirmation, yes, I am a targeted individual. So, I had a feud with somebody who's now deceased, and I started to get bold and started filming everything, and I'm homeless on the streets by myself, really. No family support at all, and it's hard to get support from online people. So now, people, even though I'm still walking around scared, but I got bolder now, and I start standing up to the perps and fighting against them and telling them off about themselves, putting them on film and exposing them. And, and sometimes it's like that's the first time people ever been scared of me. That when I whip out my phone camera, they scatter like roaches. The perps scatter like roaches, and it's like, what you a dude? What are you afraid of me for? So, and then people would tell me that, oh, you too scary, or oh, you be the first to sell out at the right price. No, I haven't sold out. I rejected all those offers, all those deals. I'm not turning into a perp. I'm not turning into a gang stalker. So they had this one fake TI perp that tried to say, stop acting like a little punk and stand up and fight. And then other people want to say, shut up and ignore your stalkers. But how am I supposed to ignore, them trying to kill me? So the 10 minutes is just about up, so I gotta go.